Today we're covering major developments in international diplomacy and US politics that you don't want to miss. Let's get started. First, let's turn to the Middle East, where tensions have been high. In a significant update, the Israeli ambassador to the United States has announced that a ceasefire deal could be reached within days to end the fighting between Israel and the Lebanon-based Hezbollah terrorist group. Ambassador Michael Herzog made this statement during an interview with Israeli Army radio earlier today. While he admitted that there are still some points to finalize, he expressed optimism, stating that the two sides are closer than ever to securing a deal. Of course, the final agreement will need approval from the Israeli government, so the world is watching closely to see if this tentative peace can become a reality.
A source says this Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has approved an emerging ceasefire deal with Hezbollah in principle.
This ceasefire could bring a much-needed pause to the violence that has impacted countless lives in the region. It's a moment that could reshape the geopolitical landscape, and we'll keep you updated as more details emerge. Meanwhile, here in the United States, President Joe Biden is in a race against time. With just weeks left in his presidency, he's working overtime to cement his legacy before leaving office. From issuing billions of dollars in grants to enacting key policy changes, Biden's team is moving quickly to make the most of these final days. This last push includes measures to secure long-term funding for programs he championed during his presidency. Analysts are calling it a sprint to preserve his administration's accomplishments as the clock winds down. And now, all eyes are on President-elect Donald Trump, who is gearing up for his time in office. He's nearly finalized his cabinet, with several key announcements made just this week. Let's take a look at his latest nominees. Brooke Rollins for Agriculture Secretary. Known for her work in rural development and innovative farming solutions, Russ Vought for the Office of Management and Budget, bringing extensive experience in fiscal policy, and Lori Chavez de Rima for Labor Secretary, a nominee expected to bring a fresh perspective to labor policies. It's an intense moment in US politics, with one administration wrapping up and another preparing to take the reins. The transition is always a critical time, and this one is shaping up to be particularly eventful. So whether it's the possibility of peace in the Middle East or the fast-moving political developments here in the US, there's a lot happening right now. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this update informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel.